speak to it tonight. A lot has been made of the economic benefits of Olympian Drive. We got them in our PowerPoints during our study session. We got them in our memo, saying things like the economic benefit from the growth of this region is substantial. Olympian Drive is an important part of job creation for both Champaign and Urbana. Urbana has indeed been saying publicly that we're predicting that there'll be somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000 jobs within 20 years if this is built. Those are all big, impressive numbers. But as any snake oil salesman can tell you, sell big dreams and people will buy it. So I wanted to see if there is a way to verify, any possible way, any of the economic benefit of Olympian, even in a small way. Turns out, Champaign has indeed tested the Olympian Drive waters. First picture, please. This is us in 2002, and I want to say thank you to Mark Tolson and GIS for the live map. They're fabulous. This is an aerial view of Northwest Champaign. There's Olympian. Do you know which one? Roland, will you show me? Thank you. There's Olympian. See, it stops there at Mattis. 7457. Okay, next picture. Thank you. Roland's helping me. No, that's a picture. It should be a picture, Roland. Okay. Here we go. Thanks. This is the same view in 2008. Note that where there was farmland before, there's now a development. Clearview. The Champaign taxpayers spent $4 million to extend Olympian at the request of the developer, the Atkins Group. We were told that if we did that, that they would develop a portion of Clearview into a regional center of medical services. That it would be, the picture of Clearview? That number 3, the next one, yeah, that one, thank you. That we would get, we needed to do an aggressive schedule for this project so that the Christie Clinic, who was the client that was coming in, could open in the spring of 2008. And we were told, show me picture 4, thank you. And we were told that building this road would bring big economic benefits. It would encourage smart growth. It would fit our Northwest plan. It would create a regional medical center, a little Mayo on the prairie, if you will. And projected revenues from the Clearview development would total just under $30 million in 20 years. So we built it. And here's what we have 2.5 years later. Next picture. And now the last picture. We have nothing. The most common measurement tools used to gauge economic development are job creation, economic output, and increase in taxable basis. Our foray into expanding Olympian Drive has created no jobs, no economic output, and no increase in taxable basis. In short, we built it, they did not come. However, it cost the city of Champaign taxpayers $4 million. It cost us $4 million, which we borrowed, expecting that the revenues from those $30 million over 20 years that would come from Little Mayo on the Prairie would pay the debt service. Instead, the city of Champaign taxpayers are paying $157,900 a year in debt service. In 2014, that balloons to $329,400. Now I can hear the objections. Clearview is not at all like the Olympian Drive project. And you're right. Clearview had a reputable developer, a client, and a booming economy. The Olympian Drive project has none of those. And yet, even knowing that we can sit in the middle of the $4 million road, relaxed, assured that we are in no danger from a car hitting us, even with this example before us, what are we proposing to do? to spend $5 million to study spending $27 million more to make more of that. And why? What are we thinking? That the industry fairy is going to come and sprinkle magic dust on us, which will give us lots of jobs and money. Money we're going to need to incentivize those jobs, just like we did for Porter Gill. Money we'll need to upgrade the arterial streets to get our brand new $27 million road, just like we promised the Atkins Group with Fort Harris Road, Duncan Road, and Mattis Road for Clearview. Money to acquire the land. Money, last picture, to maintain that road, which is now starting to crumble, as roads will do. And the magic industrial fairy is going to do that in an economy that's busted, where the cities, county, state, and feds have no money. The mayor pointed that out when he voted against big broadband. But there's a difference between big broadband and Olympian Drive. The difference is that the highly regarded, internationally known site consultant our Economic Development Corporation hired to help with economic development said that as a community we are best suited to attracting high-tech and information technology businesses, and less suited to attracting basic manufacturing. Big broadband plays to our strengths and the future. Olympian plays to our weakness and our past. No amount of money can design us out of that. I could go on. I could talk about the glut of commercial industrial land and buildings currently on the market. I could talk about the fact that most of the $5 million for this study will go to Springfield, Illinois, because that's where the engineering firm that Urbana hired is located. Some will come back here, but not $5 million. I can talk about the fact that we've been steadily losing industrial jobs since 1990 in spite of Apollo. Or I could mention the fact that while Champaign was spending $4 million on an Olympian extension that's since empty, Prairie Fruits Farm has added 20 jobs. There is nothing about this project that makes economic sense. This is unrealistic. It's voodoo. It's not smart growth. It's not economic development. It's folly. In the immortal words of Nancy Reagan, just say no.
Any other council person wish to make a comment?